It is the biggest derby on the African continent. A pirate ship on its way to slay the chief of the tribe. Although, could they have a trick up their sleeve? This is ONSIDE ZA, brought to you by Betway. Get way more. Joining me on the show today, Mr. Lenn Moleko.
Yes, sir. The biggest derby on what?
On the African continent.
Huh?
I will get there.
Are you sure?
Also joining me on the show today is TshepiWorldWide.
Hi, darling.
Welcome, darling.
I love that intro.
Thank you.
I was clean.
And also joining me on the show today is everybody's favorite super sub.
Danko.
Danko means thank you.
And he's dripping, eh?
Yeah, no.
But always.
No, sometimes.
Ballers don't know this, but always.
No,
This man,
sometimes.
always.
Sometimes.
No, Marco is like fanboying. Like he likes super sub strip. Okay, when what's your problem?
100%.
Huh?
100%.
No, I just got better soccer shirts.
Skabalimo, Nacho.
And also joining me on the show today in an unorthodox Friday setting is you, the Ballers. Ballers, welcome to the show as always. Remember, if you are joining as a new user on the Betway app, use the affiliate code ONSIDE ZA. It really helps us out a lot. Speaking of Betway Premiership action. Tonight, Richards Bay versus MacG.
Could be a draw. But I feel like Richards Bay just might have a slight advantage over them.
They had a
Magezi is
Lights,
gone, guys.
lights out.
Guys, Magezi is
I
gone.
still have faith in them. Wait.
I've got faith on
Because
Dagama.
earlier in the week, they lost to SuperSport United.
Tuesday night.
Yes, on Tuesday night, they lost to SuperSport United in the Nedbank Cup, right?
Yeah.
Naturally.
They had a blip. They were flesh in the pan.
In one competition.
Yes, in the Carling
Black
Carling
Label knockout
Cup, right? But nah, they're not.
Richards Bay, on the other hand,
What about
They can
them?
hold their own.
made Super Sub sweat in that Orlando Pirates fixture on Sunday.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm
Remember, I
saying.
was talking to you and I was like, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. It was very close. It was
Mara,
very.
guys, remember last week we did say this, that look, when it comes to a cup competition and Richards Bay playing Orlando Pirates is not going to be a walk in the park.
Of course.
Yeah.
They
Mara
are like
Magezi.
Orlando Pirates banana slip.
Mar Magazine in the league, guys, they are not magazine. Yeah.
But does it count, guys, that MacG, I mean, we talk about this a lot, right? And this applies also to the Premier League. If you're coming from, in this case, they're coming from Motsepe and coming to the top flight, guys, it's not a joke. And I think we take it for granted sometimes, especially for a team like MacG who came in and did what they did to Sundowns. I think we were expecting so much more from them considering how well they did in that competition. But the
Look,
league is still the league, guys.
Magezi is a Southampton, guys.
It's over.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I mean, they're sitting rock bottom.
Yep.
Royal AM is their closest competitor, 1 point ahead of them, but Royal AM
Assuming
have
they play
two
games.
fixtures ahead.
Assuming they play games.
If they even get to play games, because they're
Did you guys
postponing them
see?
all.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
salaries.
I'll read the whole situation. We got a statement from the PSL regarding Royal AM and their future matches. Let me just find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember last week when we were here, I was talking about, remember they were supposed to play Orlando Pirates. And I was like, I wonder if this match is going to go ahead. And Lenn was saying, no, they've been paid and they should pitch. And I'm like,
No, but you must remember, the last time we spoke about Royal AM, we spoke about
Okay,
Royal in the AM.
yeah.
And clearly,
Okay, I'm just
They
going to
can't-
give you a synopsis. And it says, on the 9th of Jan, Royal AM informed the league that it could not meet its commitments in respect of its match against Chipa. You would remember that one. And on the 11th, due to difficulties, because remember it was moved to a later date, so they could not do that, right? And then the EXCO has convened 3 separate meetings seeking the assurance that the club and the curatorship will be able to meet the obligations, right? On the 17th of January, EXCO was informed that a joint letter of comfort from the club management and the curator will be provided, but no letter of comfort has been forthcoming.
Sure.
And EXCO has been left with no alternative but to cancel PSL fixtures for 106/Royal AM with the Orlando Pirates, right? And suspend all other Royal AM fixtures in the Betway Premiership and Nedbank Cup until further notice. So we are not going to have any matches. It says here the next meeting is going to be on the 20... Oh, it was last week Friday. Yeah, so a week later, because it's Friday today. So last week, Friday, they had a meeting. I've not received any feedback, but as it stands, they're also under curatorship and there are no matches.
So no game
them.
tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
But Royal AM is owned by Saras, guys.
Yeah, we know that it's under curatorship.
It's Saras FC.
I don't know. SARS will never absorb an asset like that, like a football club.
And if you look
I
at
think
it,
they're just looking for somebody who can purchase that status and they
There's
can
also
recoup
the
the
whole-
money.
Yes, and in this
talk
case,
about-
the status stands as, I guess, collateral to a large extent.
Because it's a good 35M.
It's value, precisely. Yeah.
There's also the chat about Bloom Celtic, new what anybody, it happens every season. Max Chabalala.
We've been working on this for a year.
Yeah.
But
I
what
even
if-
went to Saudi for these
Yeah.
guys. Come on.
You
now.
know, and yeah.
But what if this is the one time, maybe the PSL or the powers at B are really now trying to do something in the background to have the status be bought as quickly as possible, because we cannot continue with the league without one team. Or
Bloom
can
Celtic
we?
sold their status
we?
in the
They are then the one after
ABC.
ABC
Yes.
Motsepe, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Super Sub,
Yep.
wasn't the old regulation is clubs who can't meet their fixtures, it's a 3-0 victory.
And 3
to
goals.
the opposition.
Yeah,
3
you
goals.
concede.
Right? So win and it's
It happened to
3-0.
Swallows.
But I mean, I think this one, guys, it's a special a situation altogether. Have you ever had an occurrence like
Mamkhize
this
is
in the
special.
past?
Not that I've seen.
Nah, it's never happened like this.
Not
Because
to- not
now I'm
this
wondering,
many
like
fixtures.
the NetBank fixture.
BBL. Eh? Sorry, you were saying NetBank. Sorry.
NetBank fixture. Then what
BBS.
happened? Because the sponsorship, I mean, it's a competition that is sponsored and it needs to complete at a certain time in order to progress to the next round.
So
They're
you can
gonna give
imagine what
Milford
the
It's most likely going to
victory.
be a walkover.
Sure.
yeah. But you can imagine now the
Milford.
pressure on the PSL, because the PSL said to NetBank,
Milford
NetBank,
is in
we're
the
going
last
to
16. Sure.
yo.
Huh? What?
Excited today. Only BBL guy.
Eh? Who?
Yo.
Go weekend.
Yo.
Okay.
Oh yes, I know. I
Okay.
was there.
So back to Betway Premiership affairs.
Yes.
Which affairs?
Betway Premiership affairs.
Oh, okay.
Not much else to speak about this weekend, besides a certain derby, which we'll get to. Sundowns play Sunday against Golden Arrows. Sundowns will keep sundownsing as they do.
Okay.
Cape Town City versus TS Galaxy. That should be a good fixture on Sunday. And then Supersport United starting to maybe click again. Against it's a tough fixture, Amazulu.
Look, they just beat. Look, Amazulu got a spanking.
Hey, hey, man, that was a proper spanking.
Amazulu got a spanking against Stelis, right?
Naughty.
But I think they will.
Well, they gave a spanking on Tuesday, but it was to Mighty Eagles.
Yeah, like look,
Doesn't matter.
with the Nedbank Cup, there weren't actually any upsets that happened. The
Not
only
really.
upset is Chipa not showing up to a game.
And Milford going through.
Yes.
Yeah, and Sibanya tried, eh? Did you watch the game?
5-2. I did not see the match, but
but like,
score line.
It was 3-0 at some point, and
Is
they
it?
managed to pull back 2 goals.
Before
and
the 2 goals that went to 5.
yeah, that
Yes.
went to 5. So
But
it was
it's Sundowns, bro.
no, of course, but a lot of Sunderland fans were not happy with that performance, because they almost let it slip.
Hey, Sundowns does not have the Kana King. What do you call it? It's the Nedbank Cup is not. If there was Pirates, who also
It was wishy-washy.
Sundowns don't have authority over the Nedbank Cup. The Nedbank Cup is the Pirates Cup.
Do
Oh,
they
now
even
you
care?
agree. Remember, I did say they're going to take the third one. Hey, thank you for...
Repeat.
You know what? That's what we do, bro.
Guys, now I don't think.
Three
I
peats
feel like
in 2 competitions in the same season would be impressive.
Yeah.
Look, even Sabalenka couldn't do it, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Asizabona
anyway.
mfethu.
he's speaking tennis. That's what Lenn just
Okay.
likes.
Well, seeing as we've already covered some other
got balls.
fixtures in the Betway Premiership, the elephant in the room, and
Ace up my sleeve.
speaking about Pirates, Betway Premiership action tomorrow, the biggest derby on the continent. I'll say it again. Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs.
Pirates to win. Simple.
Remember, Marco, last week, no? You were like, Kaizer Chiefs is going to lose against the Young what? Who did they play?
free
I mean, it was a
agents.
4-0
I
win,
was
right?
joking.
But you were like, they're going to lose just for them to win the derby.
Yeah.
So now they won. So what does that mean?
Yeah,
They lose the
exactly.
next game.
If we go with Marco's narrative,
Like-
Chiefs are not gonna.
Interestingly enough, you know that in the past, I think about 7 derbies, Chiefs has actually won more games
by one.
than Pirates.
Yeah, by one. And I think we've had
And
about
during-
15 draws, but I'll
During
double check
Chiefs' difficult period, and while Pirates have been quite good over that period, for Chiefs to come out victorious
Yes.
in that many derbies, it shows what a derby can do.
Yeah, definitely. When it's Derby Day, guys, everybody just
here
want
it
to
is.
bring their A game. There's no what you call, like, everybody just bring their A game. You know, everybody wants to prove themselves, and there's like few youngsters at Kaizer Chiefs that will want to prove to the world that they are just as good, you know, as their counterparts from Orlando Pirates. You know, so I think it's gonna be a very, very, very close game. I don't think it's gonna be an easy game for Orlando Pirates, but I think they might just edge Kaizer Chiefs.
No,
but-
Pirates will win. It won't be an easy game,
Yeah.
but Pirates will win.
Tshepi, darling, you had something to say?
Okay, yes. Where are those stats? They just vanished. Okay, there we go. It says here the most wins are now. It says Orlando Pirates, and this is Wikipedia. Please correct me if I'm
Historically.
wrong. Yes,
Overall,
No,
statistically.
historically, but over the past couple of seasons,
Okay.
Chiefs has won more than Pirates have. I think that
Can
was
you-
a quiz question on
Yes,
a
it's by
radio show
one.
that I was listening
Yeah.
to at some point during the week.
Okay, here, according to Wikipedia, right, like I said, I stand to be corrected. It says here the most wins.
I speak
are-
under correction.
I speak under correction. Thank you.
Danko.
And that is correction also. So do you understand? Okay, whatever. So it says here that the largest victory was a 5-1 win at Orlando Pirates in 1998. It says that all-time series is that Chiefs has won 21, Pirates has won 21, and they've had 19 draws. This is
Sure.
according to Wikipedia.
That's pretty balanced.
But in recent times, Chiefs has won more games.
But Pirates won the last derby.
Yeah.
yeah, no, granted, but Chiefs has won more in the past
Yeah,
couple
they've
of
had
seasons.
the last 3 wins, the winning streak.
Super Sub as a Pirates fan.
That's why he's
saying
quiet.
is form goes out the window for a derby.
Definitely, it goes out of the window, and it's everybody's games to take. You know, like
Yeah.
You think Rele is just going to be there resting on his laurels?
never. That's what I'm saying. Like, Chiefs are going to bring their A game. I know that for a fact. We've seen in the past that past performance has nothing to do with the derby.
There's
You
no
know,
team there, Chief.
there
May
is-
I ask, ne? Super Sub, I want you to give me 3 players that you are looking forward to that are going to cause an upset. And I want you to also do that for Kaizer Chiefs, Marco. Who are you looking forward to? Who do you think
So
is
now
going
why
to be?
am I being absolved?
you support Sundowns.
I'm a gooner.
Wait.
There's only one team that I support, and I've said this categorically
No,
on
it's
the
fine.
show.
You don't have to explain yourself.
Thank you.
Super Sub?
It's obvious. You know,
It's obvious. Oh no, 3
Nope.
names.
Tell us.
Don't say it's obvious.
Relem Mufokeng,
Mufokeng, Lima.
Maswanganyi,
Maswanganyi, Lima.
and Nkota. You know,
Linkota.
those are the front 3 that you know will be.
CBC is going to be.
It's gonna
he's
be back.
suspended, ne?
No, he'll be back.
Oh, it's funny. So
Marco?
a lot of players
Yeah,
actually
find.
get themselves suspended for a game prior to the derby because they want to
They
play the
wanna-
derby.
That's cute.
Yeah, so you don't get suspended by accident, right?
Yes. So they do it on purpose.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's the biggest game in the continent.
I think Miguel Tim alluded to something along those lines at some point in one of the interviews that I was listening to.
He is one player that I would like to see him featuring more. You know, I
Miguel?
think Miguel Tim.
No, he's
yeah.
a leader.
Yeah,
He's a
he's-
proper
He's
leader.
a-
You know, he makes those. He
Isn't
does
he, like,
make
older than
mistakes
most
like
of the
any other
guys?
player does, but I feel like when he's in the just well, Makaula is doing a stellar job. You know, you can't take that away from Makaula. But I just feel like Miguel Tim also gives you that confidence.
Nah,
when-
he's proper. He's proper.
I like
Good
him.
signing.
At first, I did not like him, but I grew to understand his game, and then I started to see his mistakes becoming less and less.
Was it after the documentary?
No,
Or
no, no.
before?
It was even before.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not going to choose players. I'm going to tell you why. Because we
Who
know
do you have
the
to choose anyway?
well,
Sereno.
Shabalala.
Chabalala. Okay.
But I think you have to look.
Chivaviro.
You have to look
Chiva Yanga, yep.
at Naby. That's
he's-
going to be the key
He's gonna be back.
on the stands,
Yes.
or back from the stands rather. But I think that the prep work that they've been doing in this week is going to be key, and every player is going to have to execute a plan on the day, because the gulf in class between the two sides is clear.
Chiefs
Pirates
is-
is a better side.
Chiefs does not give me confidence.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying, if you're going to pick up players who are going to cause an upset, I would rather choose Naby. If he's able to bring a good tactical plan and get everyone singing that same song for that strategy, and if you defend solid and you win 1-0 on a counter attack, on a corner kick, on a something, that's the only way I see an upset in this
I
fixture.
was about to say
How
that.
are they playing when they won that 4-0? Would you say that would if you're a Kaizer Chiefs supporter, would you say that
were
would
playing free
instill
agents.
some
They were
type
playing
of
free
confidence?
agents, and
guys?
Free
Modi had a
agents.
good game. He should have Modi had a good
Yes.
It's difficult to say when you're playing
Free
minnows,
agents.
Show some respect on the free agents, yeah.
they tried,
They are free.
How?
But I think
Imahala.
Marco, for Kaizer Chiefs to go and cause an upset, it will be one of those where, like you said, like where they get one opportunity and they bury it. If the longer they get to absorb, if the longer they keep Orlando Pirates outside their last third, it's the better for them. And if they can get that one opportunity and pounce and sit back and absorb, that's how they're gonna win the game.
Chiefs and pounds. Who?
Yeah, they
Are
can,
you
bro.
sure?
That's Kaizer Chiefs that we're talking about, Lenn.
Exactly. It's Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
But anyway, and for the record, to the ballers who are gonna be going to the stadium, please get there early. Get in the stadium early.
We don't want delays, man.
We don't want delays, man. Like, just let's protocol observed.
The view's so nice from up there at the street, you guys. Anyway, yes, Marco.
So, I mean, those
Who's
are my
taking you
views on the
there?
derby. I think that Orlando Pirates...
Who's taking you there?
Hey, well, guys, I can always pay. Hey, okay, I know people that own a suite. I mean, I can't
Oh,
just
you pay.
You can't pay because people buy a suite. So
Also, you
Well,
buy
they
and
hire
you
one.
buy and you pay.
Yeah,
I know
maybe.
people.
Sorry, maybe that question was wrong. Was not
Exactly.
phrased.
You could have just asked Guti.
Who are you going with,
via,
Sepi?
Like
No. Who
via,
are you going with?
People, guys.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna do this there, but when the TV when the cameras go,
Yeah.
she's going to hide herself.
Or
The person who she's going with is going to hide
hide
himself
themselves.
or herself.
We're going to have ballers there knocking every suite door. Hello.
Yes.
do you have Tsepi here?
In the words of Donald Trump, but anyway, let's not go there. But yeah,
Yeah.
What if I'm the Iron Duchess? Yes, Marco.
But I agree with you. I think that's the way that Kaizer Chiefs wins this game if they do.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make it tough for Pirates,
I think
or they have to make it tough for Pirates.
I've got a sneaky suspicion that Pirates are actually going to walk all over Chiefs
Why is it a sneaky suspicion?
because I'm sneaky like that.
Okay. it's
Look, you
weird.
can't write that off based on Pirates'
Where they
current
are.
form. But
Yeah.
like we're saying, it can go either way. But I just don't believe that.
Yeah, but guys,
let's
if they were
form
to
has
say
anything
it from
to
your
do.
chest, if you're
Let's-
saying say it from your...
Let's go on
then
this,
you-
right? I'm gonna say it from my chest with
Yeah.
my Arsenal
Oh,
logo on.
Yes.
The little that
You're
the
very
little
That
that I
little
have.
chest.
Yes.
In CAF Champions League, there are only two teams that went through the group stages unbeaten.
Orlando
Was
Pirates.
it Al Ahly?
Al Ahly was beaten by
Or they
Orlando
were beaten
Pirates.
by
darling.
Pirates? Yes.
It was Orlando
Is
Pirates
it Esperance?
and AS FAR.
Oh, AS FAR? Okay. So,
Unbeaten.
Unbeaten.
Not,
okay. So
in
where
the
are we going
Champions
with this?
League.
not necessarily perfect score. Unbeaten.
Unbeaten.
Not 100% record.
So where are we going with this?
This is Pirates that went.
In CAF Champions League.
Yes, this is Pirates that
Let him
went to
cook. I wanna hear him
Egypt,
cook.
beat Al Ahly,
And Rele was the man of the match.
and you're gonna tell me like.
And he
little
didn't
old-
cry, ne?
Yes, you're gonna tell
After the match.
you're gonna tell me like little old Kaizer Chiefs that
Toyota Cup.
come on guys. Put some respect on
But
Pirates'
it's funny,
name.
may I say this, Ne? It's funny because you would remember that a couple of years ago, Kaizer Chiefs was also, they got as far as the finals of CAF,
Yeah, they were
correct?
beaten by Al Ahly.
But you would remember
By
that
Pito
as much
Msimane.
as...
By
as
Pito Msimane, yes.
yes, of course.
And then
But
he hugged Jessica afterwards. That was cute.
Yeah, no.
he's like, I can...
You must stay away from
I can eat
Jessica.
your team, okay.
You must stay away from Jessica.
Which Jessica?
Mutao.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, it's funny because you are saying that Orlando Pirates has gone unbeaten and has done so well. Kaizer Chiefs at some point was one of those teams as well that were playing in CAF. But for some reason, they were not able to deliver at home, remember? And that's the reason why at some point they were just a bit off.
But Pirates is second on the log.
They haven't.
That's what I'm saying.
they
Like, how
haven't-
are they able
They
to...
only
they
lost
haven't-
2 games.
They haven't played a game since Sunday or since Saturday.
Oh, something very interesting actually. Do you know that
What?
teams
Did you know?
from number 1 to number 6
Have got.
have actually lost the same number of games as their league standings?
Oh,
One,
that's
So
two,
interesting.
number
three,
1
four,
lost
five, 6.
1, number 2 lost 2,
Six.
3, 4,
Ah,
5, 6.
interesting.
We saw
How did
that.
you see that?
Yeah.
Yes, there on
Yeah,
the
you can bring
Betway
up the
Premiership.
log.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's dope. That's
Okay,
exciting.
well, it is Derby Day. It is
I'm
coming.
a statistician sometimes.
Okay,
What
Humber
are you
stats.
not?
Hey, Humber
doing
stats.
Who's the biggest winner if Kaizer Chiefs win this weekend?
It's Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yep.
They'll be keeping eyes on this game.
But they must also play their own game first. Golden Arrows, hello.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
yeah. I
Can
they
watch
will-
football Saturdays, play football Sunday.
Yeah, but like, look, I think
You know. Oh, sorry. Go for it, Len.
I think Sundowns are kind of sitting pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
It's Pirates'
Pirates are under. They will be under pressure.
yes.
And
If
this is
Pirates-
why. Sorry.
If Pirates win the Derby tomorrow, like we expect, there will
Yeah.
only be
When
3
they win the
points
Derby.
Away from Sundowns before
behind
they play.
Sundowns, before Sundowns play.
Yes.
On but
Provided
they will
that
have
Sundowns
played
win.
the same number of matches.
Yeah.
So provided that Sundowns win, if Pirates are to win tomorrow and there is a hiccup for Sundowns, that
Will they
means
play?
Pirates will still be 3 points behind Sundowns with a game in hand.
But who's Sundowns playing?
Golden Arrows
Golden Arrows.
And then after that, for those 6 points.
Right.
No,
right,
they're
right.
playing Pirates after that.
on the 8th.
So they play Paris.
Loftus. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
So that starts to become very interesting. So Mamelodi Sundowns will be crossing fingers for a Chiefs win there, I think.
No, so I think Pirates will win against
Guys,
Chiefs and then lose against Sundowns the following week.
nah, I don't see it.
It's
I think the
it's highly probable what he's saying because Sundowns is
Either way, though,
Pirates. I
guys.
don't know. They tend to in the league. They tend to shiver a bit when they play Mamelodi Sundowns. But
Oh, it could
But
be a
is,
draw.
is
actually.
this not the Pirates
draw
that
also,
we've just spoken
you know,
about
Mamelodi
right
Sun-
now, guys?
sorry,
the
Tshepi?
one isn't this the same Pirates that we've just spoken about? The one that is gone unbeaten.
Of course,
in CAF?
yeah.
So are we saying this is the same Pirates that just
But
somehow
this is
under
the-
pressure?
this is
Pirates
Sundowns.
have lost 3 games this season.
Sundowns have
2
lost
in
how
the
many?
Betway Premiership and
And
1
one
in the Carling Knockout.
yep.
Those are the only 3 fixtures they've lost.
Sundowns lost how
Sundowns
many?
have lost
In the
one.
MTN 8.
They lost
MTN 8.
MTN 8 Carling Knockout.
Competition.
And then
And
the league.
1 in the league and CAF Champions League they've lost.
Yeah. It's,
4.
So 4.
Yeah. Is it 4 or 5?
Could be 5. How many did they
One
lose
in the league.
Champions
Was it
League?
one in the league?
Are
One
you
in
saying
the league?
Sundowns give for 5?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
It's 1 in the league.
They lost one against Polokwane, remember?
Yeah.
That was in the DSTV Premiership.
One against
Yes,
Magezi.
and then in MTN 8,
Magezi.
they lost against Stellies twice,
Yes.
Home
Right.
and away.
Yes.
So that's 4.
right?
The
and
one
then
in
they
1
lost
nil.
against Magesi again in the competition, Carling, right?
Yeah, so
4.
it's 4
So it's
because
4.
they've lost 1 in
Oh yeah, and
CAF
then in
Champions League.
Continental, then they lost against Casablanca.
So it's
Raja.
5.
Yep.
2 in cup
It's 5
competition.
in total.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
never
But I
got
mean,
the
are we
spice.
going to count the home and away? Is that not
It's a 90
one?
minutes.
Okay,
90
sure.
minutes.
Yeah, so it's 5 in total.
Okay, cool. I'm saying Pirates is going to wipe the floors with Kaizer Chiefs come the derby tomorrow.
What is your score?
It's going to be a 3-goal winning margin.
3-1 maybe.
No, 4-1,
4-1,
3-0.
3-0.
Oh, yeah.
Chiefs aren't scoring
Five-
more
Oh, the
than
margin
one.
is 3. Oh, sorry,
Yes.
I didn't get
No,
that.
let's be honest.
The
Chiefs
winning
aren't,
margin is going to be 3 goals.
Chiefs are not scoring more than one.
Hey, Marco.
Okay, so it's 3-0.
I'm not saying, I say Chiefs could win the game 1-0, but they're not going to score more than one.
Okay.
I'm going with a 1-0.
We are seducing Super Sub because he's so...
He's ticklish.
Yeah, he's
Last-
ticklish.
Yes.
No, I love the
The
conversation.
last Soweto Derby, my prediction was a 0-0. That was my last Soweto Derby prediction.
It's interesting
And I was
that
wrong.
you say
4-1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say 3-1 to Orlando Pirates.
4-1 to Pirates.
It's interesting.
And somebody is going to score
And on
a
goal.
hat-trick.
Yo.
1-0 to Pirates.
Who was the last player to score a hat-trick in a derby?
Jairus Kosan.
I don't know.
Sure. Sounds like it.
But you had something interesting for us, Tippy.
Yes, I was saying, Marco, it's interesting that as much as you're saying that Kaizer Chiefs does not score goals, but when it comes to the top goal scorers, Kaizer Chiefs actually has 2 players that are above Orlando Pirates players when it comes to goals scored. The Chabalala you were speaking about and Uduba.
Well,
Football is a team sport.
I think Kaizer Chiefs score goals,
But not
but
as much.
not against Pirates.
Okay, granted. That's fair.
They're going to have if they don't come set up tactically to defend,
Lucas Ribeiro is
absorb,
still the top goal scorer.
and counter attack.
Yes, Ribeiro and Reyners.
They both come from which team?
Sundowns.
Stellies.
No.
Well,
Oh,
okay,
Sundowns.
Ribeiro comes from wherever there, but Reyners is from
okay,
Stellies.
I understand. But yeah, Sundowns full of goals. We know that. But Chiefs not necessarily.
What do they
full of
do
goals.
there, guys? Hey,
They cook.
They paint.
So
No,
the,
you know
the last
why?
person was Jairus Kosan.
Was
Was
it?
it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
1996.
sounds like it.
Well, there you go.
do
That's
they?
our preview for the Derby.
I didn't give you
for
my
the Soweto Derby.
I didn't give you my
Oh,
prediction.
darling, I'm so sorry.
It's
Please.
okay.
What's your
Pirates is
prediction?
going to win. That she's a Pirates fan. Come on, guys.
I think it's going to be a draw.
Swabile, Lenn.
Gadal. Paris is going to win. It's going to be.
And that didn't last long.
I think it's going to be a 3-1 win for Paris.
Okay.
One copies.
Oh, is it? Is that what you said?
No, I said 4-1.
I said 3-1.
I'm saying 3-1. No.
Oh, so you and Super Sub are the same.
Oh.
Marco is saying a draw. I'm saying 4-1.
Yes.
Okay. Well, speaking of CAF, as we did earlier, there has been a draw for the African Cup of Nations in Morocco this December.
Yep.
South Africa drawn against Egypt, Angola, and Zimbabwe for next season's competition.
We should be able to get out of that group.
Zimbabwe.
Especially as the
Egypt.
second pot. You have to, as the second pot, you must say to yourself, okay, we go through.
Yeah, and the last time we played against Egypt, we beat them.
Yep.
We did.
It was in 2019, if memory serves me correctly. Tembinkosi Lodge scored the winning goal.
And when you think about it, if we are going to be playing in Egypt, it is going to be the same Loches and the same Mokwenas who have beaten Al Ahly, for example, in AFCON. I'm sorry, in CAF.
Apparently, Lodge might be going to Wydad.
Not Chiefs anymore.
No, Wydad is
Is
in
it
for
really
him.
over there at Sundowns? What? How, guys? Can't you Sundowns say?
Miguel Cardoso.
Anyway, so if it's going to be the same Sundowns
Portuguese
and the
coach.
same Orlando Pirates friend, then yeah.
If you're a problematic winger and a Portuguese coach comes in,
You are gone.
you're gone.
You
Guys,
are
but
off
I
to
thought-
Real Betis.
But guys, the story was that finally is going to get some playtime because he and Coach Mangoba were having some drama, right? So I was hoping that now that we have a new coach, well, they have a new coach, then he might
We have
get.
a new coach.
They do. You know what I mean? Come on, don't be weird.
Oh, now you're showing your
They-
colors.
Gabu Yelu, are you happy?
You-
Do you understand? So I was hoping that he might then get more opportunities to play because remember when I was giving you stats about how many matches he's played since joining last year in Jan.
for money.
Looks like Rulani is in for him.
Yeah, would be a good move for Rulani, I'm
And
sure.
he's, if you think about it, he's the one who actually brought him to Mamelodi Sundowns.
Facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other groups across the AFCON fixtures hosts Morocco.
So is he going to see the mummies?
You weird today, bro. You are weird. Can
Group
I put a
A.
bandage on your mouth so you keep quiet?
Sorry.
Morocco, Mali, Zambia, Comoros. We know how good Morocco are obviously.
Morocco
that's
will
the
obviously
top.
get out.
Mali, good side.
Mali will obviously also get out.
Zambia, this is not the Zambia that won the AFCON. Comores,
Nope.
just happy to be there.
Do they have mummies?
I don't think so. They have parrots. Group C, Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, Tanzania.
Nigeria will make it through.
Nigeria, Tunisia.
Yeah, Tunisia surely as
Yeah.
well.
Tunisia
Although
as well.
on the evidence,
Tunisia hasn't been really good, eh?
But they will
and
make
on
it
the
through.
evidence of the last AFCON, there's going to be surprises.
Guys, when we speak about 2025, ne, obviously we're going to base it on some,
2025.
experiences. Yes, hold up.
Okay.
We're going to base it on also like last year's fixtures and results and everything else, right?
Yes.
Guys, which team right now, which is our top 5? Which are the top 5 teams on the continent? Because those
Morocco.
numbers have changed.
Morocco, Nigeria.
Egypt, South Africa, and I would say Senegal.
Ivory
South
Coast.
Africa is number 10, man. What are you saying?
No. That's based on FIFA rankings. You
What
must remember-
what is she asking?
No. What
It's
are the,
mina
no,
manje.
in terms of form,
That's
who
not
are the
what she
top
said.
5 teams? And based on, if we look at the last AFCON, we finished 3rd.
And that's what I'm asking. Like, who are the guys? Because, remember,
Ivory Coast,
in the past, we used to have
Nigeria.
certain teams like Black Stars that we'd be afraid of. But, not
Who are
anymore,
those? They
right?
faded.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so here's the top 5 African sides according to FIFA.
Okay.
It's Morocco, Senegal, Nigeria, Egypt, Cote d'Ivoire. South Africa is 10th on that list, behind
it's based
Tunisia,
on his-
Algeria, Mali, Cameroon.
We've been at
Historically-
number 10, eh? Yeah.
Yes.
Historically, because we've been
It's a
doing,
point system.
Yes.
So South Africa improved its points haul in the world rankings and is 59th in the world currently.
From 61.
But, as long as a certain
says
goalkeeper is
59.
captaining that side and there's a certain contingency,
Velimoto.
Oh, you
Bronwyn
weird.
Williams.
No, leave him. What? Why
He
even
started.
answer?
As long
He's
as-
he's going through some stuff now, eh?
Who?
Ronwin, yes. Ever since.
What did you do?
No. Jokes aside, like there's certain goals that he conceded
Concedes.
that I'm like, really, is that Ronwin, the African number 1 goalkeeper right now?
But I think South Africa will make the semi-finals of the AFCON, but the AFCON is going to be won by Nigeria.
okay.
Not Morocco.
Come back for Lenn Moleko in December if you want. Let's move back on.
You'll find
Speaking
me
of
in,
Nigeria, guys,
you'll
you know
find me in
something?
Sunnyside.
Yeah, you're no longer my friend.
Why not just go to Berea? It's closer.
No, Sunnyside is closer to me.
But Sunnyside has been cleaned out.
Like,
Ishkahana, I saw, sorry. Yes.
yeah, just go to the
Okay,
CBD.
Hillbrow. But anyway, you
Oh,
were saying?
Hillbrow, yeah. No, I was saying, I checked out a TikTok of this guy, this Nigerian guy. He likes punching with us. He likes playing with South Africans and everything else. He's quite
He likes
funny.
to play with South Africans.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
banter.
yeah.
Oh.
He likes playing with us. And I did say banter.
Get your
But
man
now you've-
out of the gutter.
Eh?
Anyway,
He's problematic.
so he was saying, remember that news came out that Real Madrid has started or is about to open
The
an academy here.
with a private
yes.
school in Cape Town, yes.
Yeah.
And they will be opening one in Johannesburg as
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And he was saying how, oh wow, South Africa, it's not like you guys are even like doing that well continentally. Why is it that Real Madrid is coming to you guys? And
Because we are South Africa.
no, man.
And what did South Africans say?
South Africans were like, number one, we chew our food, we don't just swallow, which is stupid.
That's
It's the
funny.
dumbest thing ever. But they were saying that the thing about us is that we never wanted to sort of leave South Africa or leave the continent and go overseas, to ply our trade there. So it's gotten to a point where they're coming to us. That's what South Africans were saying under his comment section. I want to hear what you guys are saying about
We
it.
are a good prospect in terms of
Location,
location, number one.
investment abilities, a possibility.
Marco will tell you, like, he loves Cape Town
Yeah, have you been to Cape Town?
Exactly.
That's
right.
the guys from Real Madrid. It's like, where do you want to open an academy? Let's go see some places in Cape Town, go have a nice holiday, whatever.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's why
amazing.
it's the first place is Cape Town.
Of course.
I mean, like, guys, like,
Cape Town is the best. It's got everything.
yes, minus the mummies. But South Africa is just a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And it's got facilities.
Mara, what do they stand to gain, Real Madrid, for coming here specifically is the question.
Because
They could have gone
if you look
anywhere
at
else.
if you look at the Premier League when they do the around the world tour with the Premier League trophy,
Yeah.
South Africa is one of the
They
places
come
that they
here.
come to.
Yes, I was
right?
there. Mm.
I think Man City last year was here.
Yeah, but
With a trophy?
Okay, you're talking about fan tours. What are they going to benefit
Do you
from an
understand?
academy? But the thing is, the academy is an assistance. It is not a feeder club. It's not them trying to grow talent to take to Real Madrid
It's not AFC Cape
necessarily.
Town.
Yeah, it's not a feeder club. It's not like Feyenoord's partnerships here in the past and things like that. So, Ajax.
Yeah.
You know, so
But also think about it this way.
it's an
Marco.
academy.
Yes. Think about it this way. Why would Ajax, one of the best
Academy
So
development.
it's just going to be, I have a son who's
decide
talented and
to
let me take
actually
him to this
partner
place.
up with
South African club.
a South African club like they did with Ajax Cape Town.
Yeah. Look, it's an interesting thing. I think that there's a lot to it. I think that if it were simply about creating feeder clubs to bring talent to Real Madrid, they would have chosen Nigeria over South Africa. But there's many other factors that I assume
We are
they
more
look at.
talented
So,
than them.
Kahle, Real Madrid
I think
saw that they
Talent
have
is
a,
not, it's
like
not
I
the
said,
only thing that they look at, obviously.
No,
you know?
No,
there's-
they more build. We just talented.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
it'll be
snap.
interesting.
Speaking about Real Madrid, I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary of how they actually, the refurbishment
of the stadium.
of the Santiago Bernabeu.
We haven't seen the documentary. So
He
off
has.
to England.
You
Thank
want
you,
to tell
Marco.
us? Mark, you know
The
Lenn.
Premier League. Hey, Lenn,
Yeah.
come now. I don't want to talk about Santiago Bernabeu. I don't want to talk about stadiums. Let's talk football.
Sure.
Bournemouth.
Jeepers.
Jeepers,
Creepers.
creepers. Bournemouth 5, Nottingham Forest 0.
They went to the forest and
Sure.
I was not ready for that.
Hey, they were picking cherries there in Nottingham.
yes.
Oh my goodness. What a result. Justin Kluivert, who I was disappointed in initially because my expectations were so high for him when he first came onto the scene because of his father. So my expectations were through the roof for Justin Kluivert. He's showing that he's got it in that Bournemouth side.
For me, it's the coach. Very underrated. I just forgot his name. Very underrated. Came through the ranks in La Liga.
Iraola.
Yes. And he's an unsung hero.
Bournemouth are doing terrific things, and it shows the quality of this league. The Premier League is absolutely stupendous, but that's a standout result from last weekend.
Oh, here's a funny thing about last weekend
Tell me.
with the Premier League. Do you know that match day of the past weekend was literally first match day of the league when it started? As in, like,
So it's an
Oh,
anniversary.
was it identical?
yes,
The
every
same,
team, yes.
just
every-
the reverse fixtures of each
Yes.
Oh,
fixture.
nice. Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Like where?
stats.
Okay.
Stats.
So, Luhut.
Elsewhere, elsewhere, Liverpool's still soaring. We knew they would beat Ipswich. Not much to talk about there.
Easy.
Arsenal. Wolves, we know, play good football at Molineux.
A win is a win at this
A
point.
win is a win. Calafiori coming back, getting the goal, getting the winner.
We'll come back to him.
A red card that's likely to be overturned and the suspension rules rescinded. Good use of the vocabulary there, Professor Lenn Moleko.
There was nothing wrong with your statement, eh, Marco?
Arsenal,
But like, what did I say though?
Yeah, no.
I was just adding to what he said.
but big win for Arsenal in terms of just staying within touching distance of Liverpool. It's going to be important for them to stay there and not fall off.
Definitely.
Disappointed with Chelsea.
I'm interested.
We'll get to that fixture because
Okay.
I think it's the big fixture from the weekend, obviously. Especially having come off of the back of a win, Chelsea going to Manchester City. Newcastle beating Southampton, nothing to speak about there. And before we get to Spurs just falling apart, David Moyes back at Everton.
And a win,
at
yeah.
the Amex Stadium
Good for
is
them.
not so easy. Brighton not necessarily flying in the way they were early in the season, but a 1-0,
It's Moisey.
sure.
Moisey. We know Moisey.
To be honest, Lenn Moleko, I was saying as soon as you fire Sean Dykes, ask Burnley how that goes. You go down.
But
But-
look at that.
A win. They're now on the back of 2 wins.
Wait, so the
Everton could get some
analogy-
trajectory.
Wait, so the analogy of a new broom does not apply to Moyes?
So, Marco, there's a saying,
Aye.
there's a saying.
Moyes is a good coach.
Yeah, we
and
know
it's
that.
Everton legend, etc.
Wait, there's a saying. Something about where amanzi ahlaleyo, what? How does it go?
What, stagnant water?
No, where water used to be,
There will be water again. Or?
there will be water again.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Okay, I get it.
okay.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
If it's
But
yes,
David Moyes,
if
they-
because
it
water
was
has
water.
created a dent there, so if it rains, that the water will always return. So he's saying Moyes is the water.
Yes, for Everton.
So he will always
Yeah.
come back and find a place there. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah. I get it.
and
So
the
it's-
next
it's a good
fixture
analogy.
is against fellow strugglers Leicester, who also won their Premier League fixture
Against
this weekend
Spurs.
Oh,
against
shame, rude, man.
Spurs.
Anjay. You know, that's
He's there
that's
for vibes. But
That's vibes.
those vibes
Until
aren't
when,
vibing in
though?
15th place.
Nah, I don't see this man
Watch
finishing
them
the
win the
league.
He won't
Carabao-
finish the season.
Watch them win the rock. So,
Ange said he wins
So
a
they would
trophy
rather
every
keep
second
him to win the league and get relegated.
Ask
Funny-
Ten Hag.
funny, this is what's going to happen, right? Ange is going to suffer the same fate that Mourinho did.
He's not going to get to play his cup final.
Yes.
He'll get fired before the cup final.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
would be
That
interesting.
would hurt.
And you can't be surprised because Jose was in a much better position than Ange is going into that cup final
Yes.
where he was fired and he
Yes.
couldn't take charge in that cup final.
Yep.
That would be interesting. Elsewhere, of course, Manchester United in the most boring football game of all time,
But it was a
somehow
win.
winning
Aye.
1-0.
It's
If
3
it was a
points.
win, that's all that
3
matters.
points at Craven Cottage, it happens.
We give Man
What can you
United
do?
too much airtime on the show, yes.
Okay,
Next.
moving
Them
on.
and Kaiser Chiefs.
Manchester City and Chelsea. Chelsea score early,
Through a mistake.
and then City look like City again. Okay, Robert Sanchez, what, but City look like City again.
Are they going to make the Champions League?
No, they're not. They're going to get disqualified from Champions League and
Oh, yeah.
relegated
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah,
those
yeah,
things.
yeah,
But
yeah,
in
yeah,
pure
yeah.
football terms, Manchester City are City again.
Super
Nope,
Sub?
they're not City.
No, I want to hear. I mean, he's been going through a lot. I want to hear
No,
sentiments.
not necessarily, but
Speak, friend.
No, Pirates is winning, so he's okay.
At
He's
least-
Pirates first.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not like
thank you,
Marco,
Len.
yeah.
City second.
I'm Pirates first, through and through.
Continue.
Yeah, I'm saying they are good signs, for them to concede in the early stage of the game through a mistake even, and manage to turn that fixture around. It's showing a sign of a team that,
On an uprise.
yeah, the trajectory I think is starting
So
to
divorce is over.
to look good, and the signing.
So, can we confidently say that it was because of the divorce that the team was not
Look, I
performing?
mean, it
No,
will be
no,
it will
no.
be just as
Speculating.
But it could be a factor.
it
But
could be one of the
Factor.
elements.
Moleko.
Rodri. Kyle Walker is now in Milan. Also not contributing much.
He was not contributing much.
Defensively, City has been very poor.
Yeah, but injuries and
Injuries as well, including Rodri.
yeah,
That's why he spent. That kid that made that error. He's quite a good defender. You could I
he
see
needs to
some.
learn English quickly.
Yeah, he
Yes.
needs to learn English quickly, and I could see some glimpse in the way that he passes the ball. Just that he was nervous in that first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Jeepers.
It's a huge
Bernardo
match.
Silva had to drop back in order to cover him a bit. He was nervous, and it was good to see when senior players do that. But big ups to Mamouche. I mean, that guy, he is just marvelous to watch.
If you notice how super sub.
You could see how. Let me finish what I'm trying to. They make me lose trail of my thoughts.
Okay.
You could see how he wants to be in that team and how he wants to make an impact immediately. And for a January signings, that is what you want.
Yeah, and those tend to not work out
We're
too
gonna play.
well.
We're gonna play against him in December, ne?
In December.
Mamouche in AFCON.
In AFCON.
In AFCON.
Yeah.
And Salah.
We played against Hakimis and we shot them flames. I don't see
Moleko,
any
you say
problems.
City is in City.
Nah, it's just the flesh in the pen. I keep saying. it's
Who
a flesh
has
in the
more
pen.
points in the last 5 games
It's Manchester City.
in the Premier League?
Liverpool or Man City?
Man City have the most points in the last
Liverpool
5
drew
games.
a couple of games.
Liverpool
bro.
have drawn 2 games. Man City 4 wins and a draw. No one else has a record like Manchester City's in the last 5 games. The only team that was comparable to City just before these fixtures
Was Liverpool?
was Nottingham Forest,
Forest.
but who have since got a battering by
It's
some
it's
cherries.
funny that
City
he says
still needs to play.
Arsenal this weekend,
Yes.
But they play Chelsea. That counts for something.
Liverpool,
they beat Chelsea.
but that's good.
yeah,
Man United again. I think.
but Liverpool are losing this weekend, guys. It's Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, ish. So Arsenal is gonna go to.
Nah,
Let-
it's
let-
gonna be a
gonna win
draw.
the
It's
league
not
this
going to be a
season.
draw. You are South African. You're doing mathematics already.
Arsenal is winning the league, and you know what? Ne? When
Too
Arsenal
many
wins
draws,
the
Len.
league,
Arsenal has got too many draws, bro.
Wait. Let me substantiate.
Yeah.
Arsenal is going to win the league, and on the day when they lift the title, is going to be the day that I get married again.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You heard it here first. Okay, so that's a wrap sort of the weekend's fixtures in the Premier League. Let's move on to what's coming this weekend. Because Villa West Ham draw boring.
Yeah.
And a few other fixtures in there that we didn't really touch on. But coming up this weekend, boy oh boy, have we got some fixtures.
yo, man.
Forest versus Brighton should be a good game. Forest want to turn their form back around. Try
Brighton.
stay in the
Brighton.
top
Brighton
four.
is going to win that
Brighton also need
Nah,
to
Forest is going
turn
to win
their
it.
form around.
After
They
the
have to
Everton
go
loss,
to the City
yeah.
ground. Tough game. Forest, we know how good they've been overall this season. That's a blip. That should be a good fixture.
Brighton to win.
Forest.
I'm gonna go with Forest.
1 times 2, Forest or draw.
Brighton.
Fair. Forest or draw. Fair.
It's fine. I'll lose money like I lost all of this week. Bournemouth, Liverpool. Wow. After that
Bournemouth.
big win for
Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth.
I
And
say it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
you look at the players that Mr. One Slot rested for their Champions League fixture on Wednesday night. He's taking this game seriously. Very seriously.
But still Bournemouth to win.
It's going to be an interesting one. Super Sub?
I think I'm gonna go with Bournemouth.
Sure. Tsepi.
Draw.
I'm going to say Bournemouth, but would you be surprised if Liverpool...
Would you be
touche.
surprised?
Everton against Leicester. This is a big game
Everton.
in terms of what it means for
For
the
Moyes.
relegation battle.
Moisey.
I think Everton will scrape this one. I think it's going to be another close one, 1-0.
Yeah, but Moisey to win.
Super Sub?
Moisey.
Same.
Yeah, Everton. Tight win, but a win. Ipswich against Southampton.
I don't care.
Ipswich.
I don't care.
But what's
one
interesting
of those
about this
fixtures.
one, right, is what we've just said about Leicester against Everton. If Ipswich win this game, they leapfrog Leicester and they go safe in 17th place, and Leicester fall into the drop zone.
Ipswich will not get relegated. They're going to win this game.
Sure. Well, they're going to beat Southampton at home.
Everybody
Southampton's
beats
finished.
Southampton.
Southampton's finished. Newcastle against Fulham, good fixture. Good game. I think Newcastle will
Newcastle
shave
will
it.
win. Yeah.
At St. James's Park, Newcastle will just shave it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go for Fulham on that game.
Yeah, it's a bit.
They're a good side.
They both
they are, but
But
they lost to
Fulham,
Man
yeah,
United.
they-
And Isak is a monster.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's
I
one
agree.
thing we agree on.
Aston Villa against Wolves at Molineux.
Villa.
I still say
Are
Villa.
they not
I have
firing
so much
and they've
faith.
got Champions League to worry about? You know, they've just come off of
No.
that
They're
fixture.
obviously going to go. They obviously through to the
knockouts.
to the knockouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even after the loss.
So
Or to at least, yeah.
so that pressure is almost off of them. I think Villa will do it.
Yeah, they still have it in them.
Super sub.
I'll go for Villa as well.
Same, yeah.
I'm going to back a draw. I'm going for a draw on this one.
Okay.
Provided that something doesn't happen tonight and Wolves lose players tonight. Brentford against Spurs.
Oh yeah, and also the window is closing. So
Yeah.
what's his name? Thingy-
Cunha.
Cunha could
Yes.
actually be
Move
on the
to
move.
Arsenal, yeah. Yeah.
Brentford against Spurs.
Brentford.
I think this is Ange's last game.
No,
That's-
his
I
last
feel like
game
it's
is going to
premature,
be the
hey?
return leg of the.
He's
thingy
going to lose
against
this game.
Liverpool,
He's
yes.
going to lose this game against Brentford, and they're gonna say thank you so much.
Probably. I think.
No, he's going to beat Brentford.
Nah, they're in free fall. Lenn Moleko.
No, he's going to draw against Brentford. Actually, sorry. He's going to draw against Brentford, and then
Second
the
leg.
return leg of the Carabao
Carabao
Cup,
Cup, yeah.
semi-final. He's going to play a draw against Liverpool, and then Spurs is going to go through,
And then he'll get
and
fired.
then he's going to get fired because then he's going to lose a game before the final.
Okay.
I see a Brentford win.
You are a very romantic man. You want this history to repeat itself just for
February
interest's sake.
is tomorrow, Chief.
It's a month of love indeed.
Yes.
Man United against Crystal Palace, at
Palace.
Old Trafford.
Palace, my friend.
Super sub. I said Fulham would win last week.
No, but I'm just remembering what we did to you last week.
Yeah. And what happened?
Palace.
What happened?
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
Let's
I
go.
can't- No, United to win.
Let's go. Palace.
Palace.
United to win.
I say Palace. I'm not even trying to be.
I felt bad. You know what? When I was watching back, I'm like,
Did
we
you
are
hear
rude.
something very interesting happened? So Palace, there's a Portuguese club and an Italian club that have eagles as their mascots. And I think it's the Italian club. Is it Napoli?
No. As a mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, that flies in the stadium.
Yeah,
Benfica
like-
do it.
Benfica. So it's Benfica, Crystal Palace, and there's an Italian club.
Okay, so what are we?
No,
Yeah.
they fired their mascot guy because
Was he high? I think it was flying.
no, it's yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, that's very interesting actually.
Okay.
So look up that story about the
You're speaking about Lazio.
Lazio. There we
Lazio,
go.
That's an Italian
Yes.
team.
Okay, so Man United to scrape it at Old Trafford, maybe. It'll be a close game. Man United aren't full of goals. They don't take enough shots.
They will win,
It's
though,
a tough game, but maybe they will win. And then the big fixture, Arsenal against Man City, Sunday,
Arsenal.
Stay humble.
6:30 p.m. Arsenal at home at the Emirates. Man City starting to fire again. Might be a bit too soon for the new signings to establish themselves. But Arsenal have their own issues with injuries. City have issues with injuries. Maybe not the blockbuster fixture that we expect from this, but it still should be a cracking
We
game.
let it go at the Etihad.
So
If
you
it was
should
not
win at the Emirates.
if it was not for stupid things that happened, I think it was Trossard who got a red card.
yeah.
Or was it Declan Rice? I can't remember.
It was Trossard.
Declan Rice was the previous week.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
Trossard, yeah.
We could have won that game. We were leading.
Super sub? You want to say stay humble one more time?
Yeah, stay humble.
No, you stay humble.
Huh?
Yeah?
You stay humble.
Nah,
Stay humble.
This is the Arsenal, my boy.
I
Yeah.
think Arsenal's going to win.
Super sub?
Obvious.
No, it's not so obvious, but
Stay humble.
Come on.
no,
Exactly.
no. I think City might just edge Arsenal this time around.
Never.
Based on how they've been playing lately, I think they're on the right path, and the introduction of this new guy just I think just gave them a bit of free birth as well. You know, the way they were just running off at Chelsea. You know, they dominated Chelsea. You know, Chelsea was nowhere.
But it's Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea have been good. Come on.
But they've been dropping, and I'm actually quite concerned for them. For a
But
bit.
I think
But it's not.
It's gonna
our
be very-
expectations were too high. They weren't expecting to finish top 4 at the
Yes.
beginning of the season. They played well. The expectations became too high for Chelsea.
They had a
They're
trajectory
still
and then
they're still on course
No,
for
it's
where
not
they
a-
should be.
It's a
Okay, but Chelsea are still on course for where they should be, and
Yeah.
they'll continue their course this week, this Monday against West Ham.
Arsenal to
But
win by 2 goals.
I don't want to say this. Man City to win on Sunday purely because
You
I'd
hate
much
Arsenal.
prefer Arsenal to win the league than Liverpool, and I think that this.
But then why do you say Man City to win?
I'm saying it's what I think will happen. I'd prefer for Arsenal to win, but I
then
think
t-
City will win.
Say it with your
just
chest.
say that then.
I've just said it out
What
loud.
did you just say?
I would prefer for Arsenal to win.
No,
So why would
but
you
I
want
think
Arsenal to
City will.
Don't prefer and think. Say it with your chest.
I wish Arsenal could win this game, but they can't. That's me saying it with my chest. City are going to win on Sunday.
And another person.
And
who
then
said
Chelsea
things
to
with their
beat West
chest.
Ham on Monday.
Yeah.
Now West Ham to beat Chelsea.
Nah. Chelsea is going to win against West
Graham
Ham.
Super sub.
Potter.
Yeah,
Potting.
Chelsea's gonna beat West Ham on
I
Monday.
want
Yeah.
someone serious to speak to me.
Hey.
You're not serious,
what
Moleko.
okay. What about me, friend? Like,
West Ham to beat Chelsea by a solitary goal.
nah, I
Okay.
don't believe it. It's a Chelsea win.
Chelsea win.
Definitely Chelsea win.
Okay, Lenn Moleko, post your bet slip, please, so that ballers can lose money with you. And that's a wrap up of our Premier League fixtures this coming weekend.
Yeah.
And that's a wrap of the show.
Oh yeah, Peter Mosimane has left his team. He's resigned. The story is that he has been paid for 2 months.
He hasn't been. Yeah.
Was he manager at Royal AM?
Uh-huh. No,
Peter
you
must
remember
take
that
must
team in the Middle
stop
East? you guys?
taking this project
In Iran.
Yeah, in
you know-
Iran. It's
You know
in the
when,
Middle East.
when in project management language, whenever you take a project, you need to do some risk analysis.
It's the how.
Right.
That's one subject I actually still need to.
You understand?
You and Pizzo both, because he
Yes.
hasn't analyzed the risk at all.
At all. He keeps on going to this team.
Not
that
risk adverse. But yeah, he terminated his contract. They owe him 2 months. He's sent his legal team. He's been asking for his money. They have not paid him.
you
and-
can't always
He's
be
good at
working.
winning those fights afterwards, though. We've seen it before.
No, but he's still fighting with Sundowns though.
But
Because Sundowns want a bit of a big chunk, eh?
Yeah.
But I think they've smoked a peace pipe, didn't they? Not when money is involved, eh?
They smoke.
A
Oh, a
peace.
peace pipe. Sorry. Touche.
Dude.
well, that's a wrap of ONSIDE ZA for this week. Thank you so much, Lenn Moleko.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Tshepi, darling.
darling.
And thank you so much, Super Sub.
Danku.
Most of all, and always thank you to you, the ballers. Remember to stay onside with us and Betway. Don't be offside. Be onside.
Po, 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 po.
With us and Betway. Gateway more helpful.